Just got fired for the first time in my life, and I genuinely don't understand what happened. On Thursday, May 14th, I woke up with no reason to believe I had work. Last Saturday, I did my usual sit down on the bed with my planner and write out my plans for the next week. My app showed my next shift as Sunday. I received no notification, no alert, no text, nothing indicating the schedule had changed midway during the week. That Thursday morning, I was also in the middle of what I can only describe as a mental health crisis brought on by severe PMDD symptoms from a delayed hormonal cycle. The past 2 weeks have been genuinely debilitating. It was one of the worst mornings I've had in a long time. That afternoon, my boss texted asking if I was okay. I didn't understand why. When I checked the app, I saw the schedule had been changed, and I had missed what was now my shift. I had no idea. She told me she wanted to talk. I spent the entire night in a spiral, already ruminating about the phone call. The next morning, she called at 10 a.m. and fired me. She hung up on me while I was saying goodbye. Within the hour, she had already drafted and sent a formal termination letter. That turnaround suggests the decision wasn't exactly spontaneous. I had an appointment after our call, but right when I got home, I filed for unemployment. By the time I went to access my wage and hour history through the work app, information I needed for the application, she had already removed me. I texted her to provide more context about what had actually happened that day. She never responded. She then removed me as a follower on Instagram while continuing to follow me herself, and blocked me from their stories. I went on a different account and found that within 24 hours of firing me, she posted a job listing. For context, not long before this, she had sat me down to talk about cutting everyone's hours, particularly over the summer, because she was struggling financially. Drowning in debt, she said verbatim. That same day, a large over-the-top floral delivery arrived at the shop that I found out was bi-weekly and costing well over $400 because prior to this job I was a florist. The issues that arose were lateness about a year ago, but I fixed the issue and gave myself enough time each morning, and the problem was never brought up again. I was there for over 2 years. I worked hard for her. I felt part of the community, and I loved my job so incredibly much. It really felt like a family after being there for a couple years, and I thought these would be long-lasting friendships. I expected basic fairness and the kind of conversation two adults can have before changing someone's situation. For the better or worse, I'm still grieving, so it feels like the worst. Sorry this was so long, I really needed it off my chest.